Okay, here we are with the Youth Companion magazine, April 22nd of 1909. And we're going to read to you a few of the nature and science stories. And we're going to go with Halleys Comet, Earth, Canopies, and Flying Machines and Meteorology. Read to you by Jennifer.
Halleys Comet. The expected return of the Great Comet of Halley, which was last seen at perihelion in 1835, continues to excite much attention among astronomers. Messrs. Caldwell and Croman, the English computers, have recently revised their calculations of the period of perihelion passage, which they now fix at April 13th, 1910. It may occur a day or two later. Some bewilderment has been caused by a calculation published anonymously in the Astronomisch Nachrichten, which fixes June 18th for the perihelion passage. Mr. Commelin remarks that this is disquieted, since even the discussion of the apparitions of the comet 1,000 years ago, a difference of more than a month between the computed and the observed times of perihelion has seldom been found. Earth Canopies. Professor Tyndall was one of the first to suggest that the cause of the great changes that the climate of the Earth has undergone in the past might conceivably be the formation of thin canopies of gas in the atmosphere, capable of transmitting the luminous heat of the sun, but impervious to the dark heat rays radiated back from the Earth. Mr. J.T. Wheeler, seeking a new explanation of the glacial period, suggests that such canopies could be formed by the fall of rings of matter external to the atmosphere. Being afterward resolved into belts, they might give rise to strong climate zones until their final disappearance by descent to the earth in the form of dust. Mr. Wheeler picturesquely suggests that primitive man saw the latest cloud belts, which gave rise to the myths of serpents twined about the earth. Flying Machines and Meteorology. Almost everybody seems to be taking very seriously now the promised near advent of particular aerial navigation. In Europe, governments are not only experimenting with balloons and aeroplanes, but already there are planes and devices for destroying the flying machines of the enemy. Engine buildings are studying the problem of making better motors for the aviators, and manufacturers are beginning to offer aeroplanes for sale to the public. Dr. H.R. Mill, president of the Royal Meteorology Society, gives another turn to the subject. In a recent address, he affirmed that in a few years, the practical needs of aviation will demand a thorough investigation of the circulation of the atmosphere. Thus, the flying machine will do for the study of the air what the ocean capable did for that of the sea depths.
Well, isn't that interesting? So this is how they used to look at aviation way back then. And of course we know what it is like today and everything, but it's really nice to see how they were thinking and printing these stories in a magazine and stuff about aviation. So be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll bring you some more stories. Bye-bye now.